好 ，K4 的同学们，同学们好，好，你好吗？你好吗？好的，很好。这周呢，我们学了三维形状。In this week, we have learned three-dimensional shapes in our math class 和南瓜 and pumpkin investigation in our science classes. 好，现在我们要复习一下三维形状。Let's review about the three-dimensional shapes. 第一个，正方体。正方体。好，正方体 means cube. You can see the picture. And here are some examples. 正方体。好的，接下来第二个，球体。球体。好 ，so look from the picture you can see 球体 means a sphere. A sphere. It looks like a circle, but it's a three-dimensional shape. 球体。Some example of sphere. 好的，第三个，圆柱。圆柱。好，圆柱 means cylinder. 很好，下面 some examples of cylinder from our daily life. 圆柱。圆柱。好的，最后一个，第四个，圆锥。圆锥。好 ，it's a cone. 圆锥有什么呢？好的 ，party hat and ice cream cone. 圆锥。好，下面看一下So we did an anchor chart in our math class about these 4 three-dimensional shapes we have learned. 好，第一个。好，第一个，球体 as sphere. You can see these examples you are familiar with. 第二个，正方体。好，这些 these examples like cube, like dice, and shipping box. 哈。第三个，圆柱。圆柱 cylinder, like batteries and some mug, toilet paper, okay? 第四个，圆锥。圆锥。好的，这些是例子。These are some examples of cone. 很好，下面再看in our science class, we investigated more about pumpkins, and we have a activity like students write pumpkin in Chinese. And I really had a wonderful surprise. A lot of our students write just excellent. So their Chinese character, their Chinese writing looks fabulous. This is actually the first time we actually practice writing some Chinese words for the first time, but you guys did a great job. Here are some example of students' work. 好，南瓜。南瓜。南瓜 means from the picture you can see a pumpkin, okay? 好 this student write the Chinese name of pumpkin right here. Very good job. Another student's work. 南瓜 pumpkin. One more. 南瓜. Those are just excellent writing for the first time for a 5-year-old kid, never write Chinese, and the first time we wrote it, you all did wonderful job. 好, also we investigate how tall the height of the pumpkin we investigate during our class. So we have students just put these cubes up and we count in Chinese. OK, 让我们一起数，预备起，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。好 ，so the height of the pumpkin is about 9 cubes. So here is about the same height, you can see. And also, we investigate if we put the pumpkin in water, is that gonna float? 浮 好 浮 means float. So the pumpkin gonna float or sink. Sink, we say 沉 好的，浮沉 and we ask some students guess first if you think the pumpkin gonna float, 浮 or 沉, and we have more kids chose float. So here they put the pumpkins on the board. There are more kids chose float than sink. 你猜对了吗？ Are you correct? Let's see. So actually, when we put the pumpkin in the water, and everybody see, and they also touched, it float. So the pumpkin float in the water. That's another experiment we did. Then we have students finish a work by themselves. So the first question is about the height of the pumpkin. How many cubes? And the student color the cube. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9. And they write the number 9. And the next question is about observation. So the size of the pumpkin. So actually, we look at the pumpkin. We measure the height. So that pumpkin, the size is about medium. So we choose 中间的 中 means the size is medium. 好，这边是大 means large, big. 好，这边小 means small. 小 中大小中大好的 So we choose 中 medium size. Then you choose is 浮还是沉 float or sink. From the lab part, we see 浮 So the pumpkin is float. 你猜对了吗 You choose, did you guess right, correct, or wrong? Correct or wrong? The last part of this activity is about just draw the pumpkin. draw the pumpkin you have seen during the activity. Okay. Here is another student's work, and that student colored the cube and put 9, 9. There are 9 cubes when we measure the height of the pumpkin. So 9. Then the student chose float, 浮, and guess right. The size 中 means medium, and that student draw the pumpkin looks like. Okay, how so let's recall these weeks. So in the math, we learned 三维形状，三维形状 That means 3-dimensional shapes. 好的。然后我们学习了什么？圆锥，圆锥。好，还学习了什么？圆柱，圆柱 cylinder， 圆锥 cone， 圆柱 cylinder。还学了什么？球体，球体。好的，是 sphere。还学了什么？三维形状 3-dimensional shapes。最后一个，正方体，正方体。好，that's the review of this week's material. I believe we had a lot of fun during our pumpkin investigation activities, and your guys' Chinese writing was a wonderful surprise to Miss Gao. Okay, 好的，remember view this video. You have the whole entire week next week to review this one, and remember sign your sheets. 好 ，Thank you everyone, my dear parents and students. 谢谢。那我们就说再见。